It's game number 1, and well, this is going to be awesomely cool because it is a PvZ. It is 2 amazing players, and believe it or not, this is the losers bracket. That is how stacked this second stage of the EU Toronto IEM qualifier is. Spawning down in the lower left-hand position, we've got the red Zerg player playing for Roccat, none other than HyuN. And his opponent up to the top right, the blue Protoss player representing Alien Invasion, none other than Patience. So, ZVP, Foxtrot Labs is the map. Foxtrot Labs is a pretty cool map. There's 2 sets of debris in the spawn position they've gone for. The other spawn positions are you further away, but only 1 set of debris. Still very, very wide. Walling this off is just really, really hard. Really hard. Photon overcharge doesn't reach your wall. That's something that's going to be acutely apparent for Patience. Still keeping an eye on what else is coming through here. No signs of any early pulls or anything like that from HyuN. He could have gone for that, but I suspect he's assuming that his opponent will be going for a gate expand. That would be probably the safest way to run it. Although it's not actually going to be that. It's going to be a Nexus first from Patience. Wow. Okay. I would not have expected Patience to go Nexus first on this map. I'm trying to think if I've actually seen a Nexus first on this map before. I don't think I have, actually. So this is mainly a bit of mind games over onto HyuN. Although HyuN going hatch into gas, that means he does have access to speed earlier. So could be looking to try and put on a bit of pain. And against the Nexus first, that will hurt. If Patience is able to hold, obviously, Patience will be in a very good position because he's going to have, obviously, a better economy if he doesn't take too much damage, if aggression does indeed come through. But the drawback is always going to be that, actually, you're not that safe. And especially on this map. Like, where do you wall this off? Here? Yeah, you can wall it off there. But it's out of range of Photon Overcharge. Photon Overcharge comes to around here-ish at a guesstimate. So, that means the roaches, it means lings can start chipping away. And that would be problem times. So, HyuN mining gas away, and I'm really intrigued to see when he pulls these drones. It should be at 100, unless he's going for, say, some roaches or some banelings. If he does put it at 100, a speedling all in is still very, very frightening. And it is going to be a pull at 100, just over actually, but minor. Patience has now been scouted. HyuN getting important vision here. Sees the fact that it was the natural coming down already. The gateway hasn't produced anything. And from these timings, HyuN is going to know straight away that it was a Nexus first. 6lings already coming out to try and punish this. And overall, Patience did come in, sees the gas, knows that pressure could be incoming. 6lings adding into the 4 already out. This is a lot of Zerglings, and it is a dangerous time. The Mothership Core can't come out yet. There's no Cyber Core. It's on its way, but it's still a way off. The wall off isn't here. This is really good for HyuN. Patience is going to have to do something absolutely crazy to defend this. I'm genuinely not sure what he can do, because once speed is finished up, HyuN is just pumping out speedlings. He's like, well, you've got Nexus first, and I can just run him with units right now. You literally don't have any walls. You are wallless. And that is not good. There's not even windows. Still, lings are in. Probes having to get pulled. Mothership Core is now out, so can start chipping away. A pylon's going to go down, though. That doesn't supply block Patience, and that's actually really important that he's got another one. It's pumping in a couple more pylons. He's going to go and try for the triple pylon wall. The force field goes through, so this buys him some time. Speed is about to kick in, though. There's already these lings in the base. They're just going to go straight for the sentry. That's 100 gas worth of damage. Another pylon comes through, but the force field's there, so it splots it actually completely blocking off. Another sentry trying to come through. The Zealot taking a decent amount of damage. More lings coming across. More being produced. HyuN's like, well, I've already got tons up in here. I'm fine. Emergency pylons having to come through at this stage. The Mothership Core's racked up 6 kills. Good little force field there. Tries to trap a couple of Zerglings. We'll be able to do it, and that's actually really quite important. Pylon cancelled yet again. This is disastrous for Patience, to say the least. Another wave of lings is just going to come streaming on by. The pylon's getting focused now to try and stop any more units made. A Stalker trying to come through. Just this one sentry sitting at the back. The gateway will get depowered, I believe, before a Stalker can come out, and Patience knows that he can, so it tries to shut down a couple of gateways behind this, but frankly, HyuN is in an amazing position. Like, so good. There's Photon Overcharge, but is that going to be enough? Look at the number of speedlings. There's still more coming through. There's the Photon Overcharge. It buys some time, but these gateways still not up. That means there's no production. Warp Gate Tech is finished. That Chrono Boost doesn't really help much. The natural base taken out, 400 minerals worth of damage. And behind this, HyuN now going into drones. He's like, okay, potentially my opponent can hold at this stage. Once these 3 gates are up, he can get a lot. He's really walling in, but this is Patience dramatically far behind him. Patience actually can't. He doesn't have enough pylons. He's supply blocked. Adding in a couple of pylons now, but these are valuable seconds. Photon Overcharge should be about to finish up. It's about to drop off. The Link may even go before it drops off precisely. Depends how confident he's feeling. They're already in range. And there it goes. It's gone. First set of Warpins has come through on some sentries. Those force fields are going to be important. Ultimately, these Zerglings just holding a position. They're completely containing Patience on one base. The Mothership Core has got 17 kills, so grats to that Mothership Core. But behind this, HyuN is up now in drones. He's still got these Lings in a solid position, and there's no way anytime soon Patience can secure up a natural or move out. He does have a pylon here, so he could go for a couple of Warpins, try and counter-attack. He's going to try and place another pylon here. So he can go for 4-gate pressure. But that's really it. It's a 4-gate now, and if these Lings even get a hint of it, they'll be back. Foxtrot isn't too huge as a map, so he can get back over there. Roach coming through as well. Obviously, HyuN got a decent amount of gas trickling through now after these 3 gas guys. Is grabbing a 4th as well. I'm surprised HyuN hasn't actually started checking around, just to make sure that there aren't any pylons for Presh to be coming. Patience is going to struggle actually to produce out of this. He's defensively warping in. I don't even think these proxy pylons are going to be able to come to much. Couple of sentries and a Zeta on their way. Maybe the Ling's moving forward. Just taking a little peek at this. I want to see where the Warpins are going. That's the key thing. If HyuN's got a good timing on this, he'll realize that some units are missing. And that could immediately alert him to some danger. Chunking down these rocks ever so slowly, as of course Lings do. HyuN taking a 3rd base as well. That's really late, but he's already done so much damage. Patience is doing a good job to still be in this game. Moving across the map now, he's just going to be going for a 4-gate. Cancels that Nexus. Okay, so it is what I thought. He is going to cancel that, but HyuN sees it. Why is HyuN not pulling back? HyuN, the natural base has been cancelled. HyuN, see it. See it, HyuN. Okay, now he sees it. Now he realizes, crap, I'm about to get attacked. This is like a 4-gate. The force fields can be good. They can zone out a lot. These rocks aren't down. So actually, with the positioning of the Lings, if this army can get up that ramp, it can just force field itself in there. The roaches are being produced. 12 of them coming out. And let's not be around the bush. Once those roaches are out, it is going to be tough. Reinforcements are going to be Zealots, seeing only Zerglings at the moment. That force field is very strong. A couple of Queens burrowing up. Burrow being done is hugely helpful. Just with that, the drones could just burrow themselves and just be like, nah. I'm not up for this noise. Roaches coming down. Time Warp being used. There are now 11 Roaches here. Patience getting more units through. Patience doing an incredibly good job here. The force fields and the micro solid. It's what he needs to do if he wants a shot at this. +1 and Roach speed coming through for HyuN. He's burrowing up a couple of Roaches. They're ready to go for a little surprise attack once they get nice up and close with the sentries. We'll get the surface area that they require. The damage is doing a very good job on this army. The sentry count starting to fall. HyuN is about to have road speed and +1. There's the GG. Credit to Patience. He put up a solid fight, but Nexus first and Speedlings coming out of HyuN, it's never going to end in his favor.